are back for my Southern Home, and I'm here with Becky Smith with the Linen Duck, and thanks for joining us today.
I'm happy to be here.
I love this house, and this is a typical home in Franklin where it has fantastic bones to it, but it needs a little bit of a refresh.
Yes, my clients came to me, maybe going to do a complete remodel, but we decided to go room by room and just refresh what they had. It's a younger couple, and they wanted a more updated style.
Well, this dining room is absolutely fantastic, and you helped them with every single selection.
We did. This room was completely empty other than a dining table and chairs, which we got rid of those because they were not the right size. Came in, we've painted, we've wallpapered, we changed the lighting, we put in drapes and all new furniture.
And that's typical with how you help your clients. They don't have to do a complete remodel.
No. I mean, some rooms can be completely transformed with some of your own furniture. We're going to be going into her living room next using her same sofa and a big, large piece of art that she already had. And so there's all sorts of ways you can refresh a room.
Becky, what were some of the challenges that you had redesigning this room?
Well, one of the main challenges we had is they had a window in the middle of the room, which really wasn't in the middle of the room. It was offset, looking out onto their back porch. And so it created an unbalanced backdrop to their dining table. So the way we address that is just putting a very large piece of furniture all the way across the back wall and using artwork to kind of give that offset feeling. So now it feels very symmetrical.
I would have never guessed that the window was not in the middle of the room the way you designed it.
I know, it's a trick, an eye trick. Another challenge we faced was the room is a little more narrow and shorter, and the homeowners really wanted to be able to entertain and seat many people, and so we had to find this specific table that would fit in the room and also extend for extended family when they needed to without getting too far out. So we found the perfect piece of furniture through the Linen Duck, and I think it turned out beautifully.
And you mentioned your store, the Linen Duck, and you have a boutique furniture store in Columbia.
I do. We are an interior design firm. We also have a furniture store showroom. You can buy off the floor, but we also do a whole lot of customizing, and we even have a ladies' boutique. So if you want to just come shop with us and look for new beautiful clothing, we have that, and jewelry, and I mean, we can do it all. It's a whole lifestyle.
Well, design and fashion go together very seamlessly, I think, because it's all about beauty and what makes you feel good and what you're drawn to aesthetically.
I agree with that 100%. I can usually look at someone's clothing and decide what kind of style they want to have in their room, just by the colors they choose. If it's, very plain basics, it really reflects a person's interior design.
Becky, the colors that were used in this room, you can tell it really reflects the style of the homeowner.
So definitely Allison wanted to use some wallpaper, and we started with that print. So we found the perfect wallpaper and we pulled the paint from that, and then everything else just fell together, at that point. She's minimalist when it comes to fabrics, didn't want a lot of flowers there, so the stripes were perfect. I will say she was a little nervous. Then the piece we chose for the back, it was too rustic, but it's perfect. It just fits perfect in the room. And she agreed when she saw it in here.
Well, it's interesting how one thing, whether it's a piece of furniture or a wallpaper or a lamp, can really take the design from start to finish.
I agree. We usually pick, one item to start, whether it be your rug, if you already have it, your art, wallpaper. We take that one item that's an inspiration and we just build out from there.
So you're working on their living room next.
Yes.
Do you have some of the selections picked out?
I do. We have a whole design already agreed upon. Actually met a contractor here right before we did our interview, and we're getting going this month.
So what are some of the colors that you're choosing for the living room area to complement the dining room?
Well, since the living room is right off of the dining room, you will see both together. So we've chosen to go with a seagrass wallpaper that's black, and it's going to be the whole room. And she has lighter furnishings coming in, but you can see how we're bringing the black out of this wallpaper into the living room.
Oh, that's going to be beautiful when it's done.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. We're adding 6 sconces all around the room onto the walls so that it will reflect the light. Won't be a dark room. It'll just be very romantic.
Becky, the design style of both the dining room and the living room area, you all have chosen to take wallpaper and bring one design all the way around all 4 walls. Is that a trend that's becoming popular?
Well, I can tell you wallpaper is definitely on trend right now. It is the staple of so many new designs right now. And yeah, I always recommend going all the way around the room. I would maybe in certain circumstances you could do just one wall, but it just really brings it home when you go all the way around the room. Or you could put it in the ceiling. That's something that, you know, you could take that to your fifth wall.
Well, I think it's interesting that you're doing a bold pattern in here and you're doing a softer pattern in the living area. It makes it a seamless look that way.
That's right. That's right. And using a seagrass or a grass cloth, this is actually sisal that we're going to be using. It gives texture. So it's a solid color, but it has texture to it.
Well, it's always important to surround yourself with different textures and warmth and, you know, all the things. And that's what you do as a designer is you help that homeowner bring all of those elements together so that they're happy with the end result.
That's what we try to do every single time. We use, if they have a piece they want to use, we try to incorporate that and make the room look beautiful when it's all said and done.
Well, thank you so much, Becky. Really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been fun.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.